Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking all about my eyebrows. I get a lot of questions on Instagram about how I do my brows. So today I'm going to be showing you two different ways how I do my eyebrows. I'm going to be showing you like my natural everyday look, and then I'm also going to be showing you how I do a colored brow as well. So first things first, I just want to tell you a little bit about my brows. First things first, I just want to talk a little bit about my eyebrows. First of all, I do bleach them. You can see they're a little lighter right now. I haven't bleached them in a while. But I do that because I do a lot of body painting on myself, and I like to be able to change the color of my eyebrows super easily. Or sometimes I like to appear like I don't have any eyebrows at all, and it's way easier to bleach them than it is to block them every time I do body painting. So that is why I bleach them. And I also shave them like about halfway to about the arch. And what that does is it gives me a lot more freedom to change the shape of the brow. Like if I want to go higher, it gives me just a lot more freedom to change them around. And yeah, that's why I do that. So we are just going to jump right in. Oh, and I wanted to say, if you do have darker brows, for the colored eyebrow, it's not going to look the same on you, obviously. So what you would want to do is you would first want to go in using a white base. You just want to comb that through the brow, and that's really going to cover up the brow, and then you can just go over top and pack on a colored eyeshadow. Okay, and we are going to jump right in. Okay, so for my everyday eyebrow, I'm going to be using Dipbrow in two shades. The first shade is Taupe, and then the second shade is Ash Brown. And I do that because I like to create that gradient brow, lighter in the front and then darker as it tails off. And then the other product I'm going to be using is the Brow Tamer from Urban Decay. I usually use the Benefit Give Me Brow in the darker one, but I lost that, so we're just going to use this today. And then I'm going to be using this on the Anastasia angled brow brush. So first I'm going to be taking Taupe, and I'm going to start by kind of lining under the brow and where I want the arch to be. And I do like my brows a little bit more straight. Like, I don't like to do them super arched. I kind of bring the end up a little bit higher. And again, I'm just mapping out the bottom. And then I'm going to take a little bit more on my brush. The trick with the Dipbrow is less is more. Like, you really want to use tiny amounts at a time, because with this product it can get kind of cakey if you use a lot. And then I'm going to outline the top of the brow. And when I get to the front of the brow, I like to take a lot of the product off the brush because I don't want the front of it to be super harsh. So I'm kind of just going really lightly. And then I am going to be taking Ash Brown, which is a color like this. Obviously it's very ashy. I like very cool tone brows. I don't like any red tones at all, so that's why I'm using this. And I'm just gonna start focusing that on the end. And I'm just gonna kind of feather it into the taupe color, so we don't have like a solid line. And I am trying a new lighting setup. I usually use natural lighting, but in order to do that I had to open my garage door, and now that it's getting cold outside I don't really want to do that, so I'm kind of playing around with this new lighting setup. So tell me down in the comments how you think that it's working. I'm not sure, I still have to perfect it, but just let me know if it looks okay. I guess I don't have my Gimme Brow, which I really do like using for this style of brow because then it kind of tints the blonde hairs. So unfortunately I don't have that, so I'm just going to brush this clear brow gel through and kind of comb the hairs upwards. So that is like my natural everyday eyebrow. And then we're just going to jump into the colored brow. So I just wanted to talk about the products that I use for the colored brow. For the base, I usually like to use the Flash palette. Now this is not the Makeup Forever one. This is a dupe that I found off eBay for $10, comparable to the Makeup Forever one, which is $100. And honestly, I can't even tell the difference. They're like the exact same. So I would really recommend going for the dupe. Yeah, save yourself some money. And so I usually use this for the base, and then I will go over it with whatever shadows that match. Like for instance, today I'm going to be doing a purple pink ombre brow, so I'm going to be using Dollypop and Poison Plum from Sugarpill, which I'm really running out of some of these shades. Like you can tell Butter Cupcake is like my favorite. Anyways, I will show you how I do that. Alright, so we're going to get started here. So basically the technique is the same for what I'm doing with the Flash palette that I did with the Dipbrow. I'm just taking the fuchsia color from the Flash palette onto my angled brush. And I'm just going to, again, underline the brow and map out the shape that I want. And then I'm kind of creating the arch first. So that's what that looks like with just the base down. And you just want to make sure that you get kind of underneath the hairs there so there's no gaps. We are going to be going in with Poison Plum right here. We're going to be taking this on the outer part of the eyebrow. And you kind of just want to press the powder on instead of sweeping it, because then you're going to get the best pigmentation there. And then just going and darkening up the tail. And then again, I'm kind of feathering the purple into the pink. And then after I have that down, I'm going to take Dollypop. So this one you don't have to be as precise with, just kind of brush it through. And there are the colors down. Then again, I'm just going to take a little bit of the brow gel. And then the part that I forgot to show you guys on the other brow, I take a concealer. Today I'm using, this is my favorite concealer at the moment. It's the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it for underneath the eyes, for highlighting my face. It's just so good. It has a very lightweight texture to it, but it gives a lot of coverage. And so I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And a flat brush. This is the brush that came with the Naked 2 palette. And then I'm just going to go along the edge and clean it up. Really help to get that crisp line going on. And there is my colored eyebrow. So you can use the same technique, but you can change out the colors. Like sometimes for a blue brow, I'll use this turquoise shade here from the Flash palette, and then for the outer corner of it, I'll go in with this blue right here. Sorry, this blue right here from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and that makes like a gorgeous blue ombre eyebrow. So yeah, same technique, but you can just switch up the colors if you want, if you guys ever feel like rocking a colored brow. So excuse my one brow I've got going on here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick brow tutorial, and leave me a comment down below telling me what video you want to see next. I'm going to try and get on more of a consistent uploading schedule now. I'm going to try and upload at least once a week and maybe twice a week on the weeks that I have a little bit more time. So whatever looks you want to see, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, KimberleyMargarita_, it'll be in the down bar. And yeah, I don't have much else to say. I'm just gonna start rambling and this is gonna get awkward now, so I'm gonna go now. This looks really weird with one brow. Maybe I should just start rocking this. Bye. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, there we go.